BBA 104, Indian Ethos and Business Ethics, Unit 9, Management of Stress, Philosophy of Yoga and Meditation, and its modern relevance. Let's first talk about what is stress. We all experience stress in our lives because many health problems are caused or influenced by stress. Stress is your body's response to change in your life because life involves constant change, ranging from everyday routine changes like commuting from home to work to adapting to major life changes like marriage, divorce, or death of a loved one. There is no avoiding stress. One's goal shouldn't be to eliminate all stress but to eliminate unnecessary stress and effectively manage the rest. There are some common causes of stress that many people experience, but each person is different. Stress management definition, techniques, and strategies. Stress management is defined as the tools, strategies, or techniques that reduce stress and reduce the negative impacts stress has on your mental or physical well being. A variety of techniques can be used to manage stress. These include mental, emotional, and behavioral strategies. When stress management is used regularly and in response to the stressful life events, we can optimize our well being. Stress management is the range of techniques, strategies, and therapies designed to help people control their stress. This can include lowering acute stress, but it is often aimed at lowering chronic stress to improve health, happiness, and overall well being. Stress management strategies may include deep breathing, eating a healthy diet, getting enough sleep, guided visualization, hobbies and leisure activities, meditation, mindfulness, positive thinking, progressive muscle relaxation, psychotherapy, social support, and yoga. Why do we think that we have stress? The causes could be many. Stress can come from many sources which are known as stressors. Because our experience of what is considered stressful is created by our unique perceptions of what we encounter in life, based on our own mix of personality traits, available resources, and habitual thought patterns. A situation may be perceived as stressful by one person and merely challenging by someone else. Simply put, one person's stress trigger may not be registered as stressful to someone else. That said, certain situations tend to come and cause more stress in most people and can increase the risk of burnout. For example, when we find ourselves in situations where there are high demands on us but very little control and few choices, we are likely to experience stress. We might also feel stress when we don't feel equipped, where we may be harshly judged by others and where consequences for failure are steep or unpredictable. Many people are stressed by their jobs, relationships, financial issues, and health problems, as well as more mundane things like clutter or busy schedules. Learning skills to cope with these stressors can help reduce an experience of stress. Effects. Just as the effects of stress also could be plenty. Just as stress is perceived differently by each of us, stress affects all of us in ways that are unique to us. One person may experience headaches while another may find stomach upset is a common reaction. And a third may experience any of a number of other symptoms. While we all react to stress in our own ways, there is a long list of commonly experienced effects of stress that range from mild to life threatening. Stress can affect immunity, which can impact virtually all areas of health. Stress can affect mood in many ways as well. Creating a stress management plan is often part of a plan for overall wellness. Ways to manage stress. Uh, Now, how can we manage stress is that we can have a stress management activities like we can sleep, we can follow a diet, exercise, etc. etc. Stress management for work. Work has become a primary source for stress for most of us. So, for it involves high demands, difficult co-workers, financial fears, and more. So, how do we manage the stress associated with work? Well, we can use any of the strategies already discussed, but we may also want to focus specifically on the skills that help us better control and navigate the workplace. The skills can include interpersonal communication. How we communicate with people is so important for how we get along with them, how we get what we need from them, and how stressful it is to be around them. So building our communication skill is probably one of the most important stress management techniques for the workplace. Second, negotiating boundaries. One of the challenges of work is that our employees want to get the most of us, but we only have so much that we can give without becoming exhausted or burnt out. Learning to negotiate what we are and what are not willing to do is essential to maintaining a lower stress workplace. Positive social interactions. One of the best ways to do de-stress and thrive is to have positive social connections with others. If we can create some positive connection with others at work, they can help buffer the negative thoughts of a stressful workplace. Let's talk about now the philosophy of yoga. The main philosophy of yoga is simple. Mind, body, and spirit are all one and cannot be clearly separated. Yet, there is a multitude of philosophical ideas that are helpful to explore the deeper dimensions of the body, mind, and spirit. Studying and understanding these ideas are essential to shift our views as ourselves as separate to realizing the unitive state. The different parts of yoga utilize various aspects of Sankhya dualism, Upanishadic non dualism. Some parts, like Tantra and Bhakti, utilize the forms of Hinduism's gods and goddesses. In addition, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras incorporate the concept of Ishwar, a personal god. Thus, a yogi should understand both the relationship between the Atman and Brahman, Prakriti and Purush, and the trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. The law of karma is central to the philosophy of yoga. Karma is the glue that attaches us to the wheel of samsara, which perpetuates our suffering and the delusion of Maya. The ultimate goal of yoga is a sustained state of pure awareness called moksha or samadhi. Yoga is the transcendence of the mind to realize the true self or highest self. This experience of pure consciousness is our true nature. With the philosophy of yoga, we end up creating a physical, mental, and emotional harmony. There are many different yoga traditions, and each person will choose their own journey, which is right for them. But in yoga, we are all wanting to achieve the same goal, and that is to be a better person. Yoga is the Now let's discuss the importance of yoga in modern times. Yoga is the science of modern living, of right living, and should be incorporated into our daily lives. It is not just 2 hour hobby class once a week. Yoga has a technical systems to help calm the mind, maintain resilience, harness physical and mental energies, and to develop an integrated personality. It is a way of balancing the emotions and establishing the harmony between the mind and body. Modern lifestyle has lost the harmony in mind and body relationship, which has caused several stress based diseases such as hypertension, coronary heart diseases, and cancer. An attempt to prevent and treat these diseases triggered a search for better lifestyles and better strategies that converged on the rediscovery of ancient disciplines such as yoga. Combining lifestyle with potent infallible prescriptions for lasting mental peace as confirmed by clinical studies. Now, it is up to the individual to find a path that best suits his or her needs, lifestyle, and personality. Yoga can be practiced while leading a normal lifestyle, but with the different aspirations, mentality, and attitude towards oneself and the interactions in life. If we also discuss about discussing the importance yoga in modern times, the role of yoga in modern life cycle, there are multiple things that you can perform while you are doing yoga. There could be breathing exercises or the pranayams, which help you control breath. It regulates and control through the practice of breathing exercise. It helps you clear the mind, makes it calmer and more focused. You can perform the asanas. Asanas are designed to relieve our mind and body from tension and stress. They relax, rejuvenate, energize the body, and aim to bring the body and mind into harmonious union. Asanas should be performed with comfort, ease, alertness, and steadiness, achieving a balance between the ease and effort. You can also do a dhyan or meditation. Meditation is the practice by which there is constant observation of the mind. It means focusing the mind on one point, calming the mind in order to perceive the self. It is an uninterrupted flow of concentration aimed to heighten one's awareness and oneness with the universe. It is also an important tool to achieve mental clarity and health. So, it can also energize recharge the body with cosmic energy with the attainment of perfect equilibrium and harmony. It promotes self healing, removes negative blocks from the mind and toxins from the body. It increases self awareness, helps in attention, focus, and concentration, especially important for children, and reduces stress and tension in the physical body by activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So all of these together makes yoga a very important practice or a exercise to include in our lifestyles in these current stressful times where we have gone through a pandemic. We have all seen ups and downs which were never anticipated in our life, and we all need a safe space to recover from these things where yoga can help us to do those, and that is what makes it important in the modern times. Talking about meditation in Indian philosophy, meditation is a distinct practice in Indian philosophy, appears in a variety of texts from the 3rd century before the Common Era, as well as in sculptural depiction that date from 3500 BC. The quintessential manual on meditation, the Yoga Sutra, was composed approximately 2200 CE and includes philosophical positions and meditation techniques from the Samakhya, Jain, and Buddhist traditions. Early depictions of meditating figures were found in the excavations of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, Indus Valley cities that date from 3500 BC. Sculptures and seals show people with half closed eyes sitting in the lotus posture. In some seals, animals surround a meditating figure, indicating a shamanic, totemic origin of this tradition. What is the importance of meditation in today's world? It can help us with the psychological benefits of meditation are far reaching, and the more you practice, the more benefits you experience. Your benefits could include improved learning ability and memory, improved focus and concentration, higher confidence in personal ability, increased productivity, enhanced mood and emotional stability, reduced anxiety and stress, increased compassion, enhanced ability to process information, greater creativity, reduced anger, enhanced presence and ability to live in the moment, dealing with difficult situations more easily, reduction of negative thoughts, and increased happiness. There are surprising number of physical benefits too if you engage in meditation, that is decreased physical tension, lower blood pressure, strengthened immune system, slowing of the aging process, higher energy levels, improved sleep quality, decreased activity in the area of the brain associated with the clinical disorders such as ADHD and Alzheimer's disease, and reduced physical symptoms of stress and anxiety such as digestive problems, sleep, headache, or muscle tension. So, in this unit, we have understood that none of us can ignore stress in our lives. We have responsibilities, we have our duties to perform, and hence there will always be something that is changing, always be something that is bringing something new in our life and challenging us. When you're facing those challenges, it is easy to stress out, but our Indian ethos has considered this stress and has helped carve out a mechanism which can help us deal with it better. That is yoga and meditation. Yoga does not just help you physically but also physiologically. It helps you to develop a routine, it helps you to cleanse your mind, it helps you to connect with your inner self better, which makes it helpful for you to interact with the oneness of this universe. And similarly, meditation helps you cleanse your mind. It helps you become more sattvic in nature with less clutter in your mind and around, less stress in your body, which together is helping you to achieve the eternal goal of moksha. If we are always engulfed in stressful thoughts, if we're always occupied with those, we will never be able to take rational decision, or in some cases ethical decisions as well, because we might want to release ourselves from that stressful situation and end up taking a selfish decision, which is not what our purpose in life is. That is not what the purusharths guide us to achieve, not what the doctrine of karma asks us to achieve. And even if we engage in those selfish acts, it is going to come back to us, because the karmas never die. They just change their energy and keep existing in the world. So, practicing yoga and meditation, your dhyans and your asanas and pranayams, these will bring your body in sync with your mind and soul, which is going to create a harmony inside yourself, within you. And that is the eternal aim of any person who has taken birth in the human race. Which brings us to the end of this unit. Thank you so much.